I was forced to cover for my brother's double life for 14 years. When I finally stopped, I lost my family. When I was 10, my mom moved abroad for work and I went to live with my older brother, B. She died 2 years later, and I ended up staying with him until I was 26. I'm the youngest of four. B was always the golden child. I just accepted that growing up. At first, the deal was simple. I'd do the cooking, cleaning, shopping, and he'd handle the bills. But handling the bills meant managing his affairs with multiple women. When B's wife, SIL, got pregnant with their second kid, he set up a system. Every weekend, he sent SIL and the kids to her parents' place with me. The house was empty, so he could bring women over. During the week, he played the perfect husband and father. I started noticing things that didn't add up. Women's clothes, missing groceries, him sneaking in at dawn. When I said I was tired of the weekend trips and wanted to stay home, he couldn't stop me. That's when it blew up in my face. I worked factory shifts. On my days off, I started going out with coworkers. One night, I ran into one of B's friends at a club. The next morning, B came home with a hickey and tried to lie to me about where he'd been. The problem? I'd seen his friend 20 minutes earlier. From then on, B started bribing me. Gifts, beer, cigarettes. 3 weeks later, he told me his mistress wanted to meet me at the house. I realized I'd been turned into his alibi. I tried to tell SIL once when I was younger. B turned the whole family against me, so I swore I'd never say anything again. For years, I was stuck. If I spoke up, I'd be homeless. If I stayed silent, I hated myself for lying to her face. The breaking point came after SIL had their daughter. B's mistress left him, and he spiraled. He told Seal she had to stay at her parents' place for the baby. In reality, it was so he could bring another woman home. That woman eventually figured it out and came to me. I told her the truth and gave her Seal's contact. Seal didn't believe it at first and turned on me. But once she met the woman in person, everything fell apart. Instead of taking responsibility, B chose the mistress. SIL divorced him and took the kids. He got the house he wanted. But I was still stuck there. He didn't work, so he used all my factory paycheck for himself and his new mistress. The final straw was stupid but personal. On my day off, I'd bought food for myself. He ate it without asking. After 14 years of this, I'd had enough. I moved out that month. I was 26. It took me years to stop feeling guilty for breaking up the family. I'm now 33, married for 7 years, and I told my husband everything on day one. I refuse to carry secrets for people who use me.